Chat, yay or nay? Is this gonna be good or not? Be honest with me, please. What's my expectations? Raffle needs a chair? Raffle sat at a chair yesterday.
Hi, I'm Nathan, executive producer on Hearthstone.
Hey, Nathan.
And I'm Tyler Bielman,
Hi, Tyler.
your Hearthstone game director.
Thank you for the feedback on the last developer video we did.
Okay, immediately starting off with saying that, I'm already a lot more excited than I was.
We really want these videos to talk about what's happening in a live environment, how we think about it, how we feel about it, give you behind the scenes context for what's happening, information on why we might have made some decisions, wrapped into previews of what's to come.
Yeah, we want to give you more insight into our design philosophy and share why we make certain decisions.
Pause for 1 second, Tyler. I'm so sorry for interrupting you. I don't want to do this, but guys, have you seen this art? Is this in the game? What the? Is that Deathwing? Like, damn, that looks fucking sick.
Share why we make certain decisions. Every video will serve a slightly different purpose. Sometimes we'll cover new content we're making, like this video. Sometimes we'll go harder on balance, but there's not much to say about balance right now because we just had a balance patch. But in the future, we'll move these videos closer to the balance patch releases when we need to. This will keep the updates fresh and relevant. All right, before we jump into our topics, we have to shout out the competitors at the Masters Tour Spring Championships.
Yeah, congratulations to all of our competitors at the Spring Championships. I personally love seeing multiple matchups go to Game 5, including the finals. APAC and EU representation continues to be strong, and congratulations to our winner, Soyorin.
I would agree with that.
Remember, the top players will qualify for BlizzCon.
We watched it, at least. I didn't watch the whole tournament.
We're very excited to once again be crowning a new world champion in person.
Big.
That's going to be awesome. But for today, we've got a lot of cool stuff to talk about. We're going to take you behind the scenes on the design of Escape from Violet Hold. We're going to announce some catch-up packs that will help everyone fill out their collection. And we're going to cover the brand new format for pre-release tavern brawls. That's all going to be great. But to get us started, we're going to kick it over to Ben and Nate, and they're going to talk more about Escape from Violet Hold.
Ben and Nate?
Hi, I'm Ben, lead
designer. Wait, this is literally... Wait a minute. Guys, low key, do you think they watched my video last time? Do you think they watched it? I literally said to them, go watch the Riot Games video and see how they do it. And this is like to a T, exactly what Riot Games did.
On Escape from Violet Hold, and I'm on the initial design team.
Hey, I'm Nate. I'm the live balance designer for Hearthstone. I work on things like our live balance patches and keeping our live game healthy.
So today we wanted to share a little bit about how Hearthstone expansions are made. It all starts in initial design, where we come up with all the mechanics, we figure out what characters we want in the set, and we flesh out the story. Then we start working on the cards, what each class is going to do in the set. Then we hand it over to final design for some polish, and then finally live balance.
Yeah, so after initial design comes up with all those awesome original concepts, final design will take those cards and polish them up, bring them into a launchable state, and then
I'm kind of shocked that they haven't done a video where it's like they kind of go through the whole iterative design of like where a card starts and where it ends. I feel like it'd be kind of interesting to see exactly like where everything comes from and how it finishes up. I'm kind of shocked.
Those cards have
done a lot of, but maybe they don't want to give full detail there, so maybe I'm not as shocked as I
and make any nerfs or buffs as needed.
So today I wanted to go into a little bit about where the idea for Prepare came from. So if you don't know, Prepare is our new keyword that lets you invest mana now to discount your cards and have an even bigger turn later. So when we were coming up with all the mechanics early on in initial design, we had stuff like bribes, prepare, disguise, sneaking contraband cards into your deck. And a lot of those ideas made it into individual cards. A lot of them were cycles like the bribes. But we decided to elevate prepare to a keyword because it was so flexible. It's flexible from a fantasy perspective. Each class can prepare to escape in a different way.
So it wasn't a keyword to begin with? That's cool.
Flexible from a gameplay perspective, enabling you to plan out your turns in ways that you couldn't before.
Yeah, that's kind of a nice little tidbit, you know?
We made with prepare, so wanted to go
we didn't know
a
that
bit today. One of them was, why can you only prepare a card once? Early on in initial, we actually tried out letting you prepare as many times as you want, and it was really fun, but it was a little wacky. Early game was all prepare all the time. It was a little slow. Players were not doing much except prepare. And then when it got to mid game, they were slamming tons of really expensive cards for 0 mana, which was a little crazy. We decided to
I wonder if that would have worked differently on live servers, because if you're doing nothing for the first 3 turns, 4 turns, you're gonna get fucked. Like, you're gonna get wrecked. I'm a cat. There you go, buddy.
it in and let you just bend the mana curve and not completely break it. The
Yo,
other
Sweeper, thanks
thing
for the sub,
people
bro.
have been asking about is why we gave you that +1 mana bonus when you prepare. We also started off without that bonus. We thought, keep it simple. Hearthstone's all about simplicity. But we found that mana now is worth more than mana later in general. Adding that bonus makes it a lot more interesting of an option in a lot more situations, especially if you're not a combo deck.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Prepare and all that kind of creative strategy that goes into it, picking just the right amount of mana to put into a card so that you can set up for those huge combo turns. So Prepare and the expansion isn't quite live yet. I don't know exactly what's going to happen as far as live balance changes go, but we do have one individual Prepare card that is impacting our live meta in a really big way. Our new free pre-release legendary, Vanessa the Ringleader. Vanessa the Ringleader gives you a flurry of Battlecry minions if you can manage to discount her and
Maybe show it on screen, guys.
other cards. Vanessa is actually
I haven't played Hearthstone in 8 years, and I saw this recommended to me.
Players, and our 4th most played card in our top 1% of ranked players.
Damn, that's wait, say that again?
And our bunch of other cards. Vanessa is actually our most played card in our top 20%.
That's kind of sick.
And our 4th most played card in our top 1% of ranked players. So is that a problem? Well, sometimes. The play rate of cards is one of the individual data points we consider when determining whether we want to do nerfs or buffs, since seeing the same card in a deck game after game can be frustrating. We've actually seen Vanessa see play in a variety of different decks, though most recently we've seen a particularly powerful rogue deck pop up at our high ranks that we've seen Vanessa be especially powerful in. We'll be keeping an eye on Rogue, Vanessa, and all the other.
I wonder how good Vanessa's going to be when all the new cards come out, though.
After the launch of Escape from Violet.
Yeah, good call, guys. Good call. I'm not part of the dev team, by the way, if you guys don't know.
Now let's talk about rule breakers. This was my favorite part of designing Escape from Violet Hold because we really got to expand our concept of what a Hearthstone card could do. We've been seeing a ton of great discussion online and questions in our Reddit dev thread, and keep them coming. I just wanted to go over a couple of them today. We just revealed Azalina Soulsever, the new priest rule breaker. She copies 20.
Before they say anything about this card, best card of the set, right, guys? Right? Holy man, that's fucking sick. What do we got, boys?
Cards, so you're gonna end up with half your cards and half of your opponents. People have been asking, when does that copy effect happen? And does it work with other start of game effects? Azalina copies cards.
I would show the card on screen, guys, just for the record. Like, oh, here we go.
If you copy an enemy Hogger, you're gonna get duplicate legendaries.
What?
If you copy an enemy Ysera, you're gonna get that extra mana. Speaking of
wait, what? I didn't know that. That's fucking sick.
We've also been getting a ton of questions.
Oh my god.
It's gonna duplicate all the legendaries in your deck. But what about the deck size limit? Well, we've broken the rules again and increased the deck size to 99, so you can make the ultimate warrior with a huge deck. If you want to learn even more about rule breakers and any other Escape from Violet Hold mechanic, please check out our dev AMA on Reddit and ask us any questions you have.
I will not be doing that.
Rule breaker, I was really excited. Although I have to admit, the live balance designer in me was also a little bit nervous. Like, uh-oh, what are we breaking this time? But really, expecting the unexpected, I've come to learn, is an important part of my role. I've personally had a lot of fun using Hogger to get extra copies of cards like Blood Fighters from across the Timeways and an extra Ragnaros, Ultraxian.
What the fuck is Blood Fighters?
Cataclysm. But I expect all of you to come up with
powerful
legendaries to double,
the legendaries,
as well as wild and wacky ways of using all of our other rule breakers that I'm sure I will have never thought of. Those unexpected outcomes are one of the reasons why we have regularly scheduled balance patches, and we'll have one a couple weeks after the launch of Escape from Violet Hold to make sure things don't get too out of control.
It's been over a year since we started working on Escape from Violet Hold, so I'm so excited to see your reactions to all the rest of the cards we have yet to reveal.
I'm excited.
Yeah, don't forget you can head to the card reveals guide on the Hearthstone website for a full schedule and details on earning free packs.
Now, normally I wouldn't want to spoil those card reveals, but this is a set about breaking the rules, so let's throw up a few teasers.
Wait, do those say charge?
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I have not seen these cards before, so I actually have no idea what these are. We've seen both rule breakers though for both these classes, so I'm not sure. Charge is interesting. It's a lot of text, baby. The opponent copies Azalina will trigger multiple times. I don't know, but I don't think so. I think they would have capped it on one each.
All right, thanks, Nate and Ben. So let's talk a little bit about the Dream City trial cards that are going to expire with the release of Escape from Violet Hole.
Oh, this is a good
To help
question.
players catch up with their collection, we're going to be giving away catch-up packs as part of login and event rewards. Remember, catch-up packs give you up to 50 cards based on your collection. The fewer you have, the more you're going to get. These are meant to help you jump in, fill out your collection, have those staple cards to help you build the popular decks. Players can use those cards with the deck recipes that are in the client, but also keep an eye out for an upcoming Solary stream who will be cracking these packs, starting a fresh account, and building some really fun decks for Escape from Violet Hold.
Speaking of fun Escape from Violet Hold decks, let's talk about the pre-release Tavern Brawl format. Now, you can only use cards from Escape from Violet Hold,
Big fan.
but everyone will get free trial copies of all the commons. There will be no class restrictions, no rune restrictions on Death Knight. For example, you could take all the start of game effects and jam them into one deck and see what happens. The team really wanted to make this mode easier to jump into. So every card you open is immediately usable with every other card you open.
that's
And I can't wait
sick.
to see
I feel
what
like they made it
happens when
harder,
you
but I get what
put
they're
all
going
the
for.
rule breaker cards together.
The team has done extra playtests to root out any major problems, but we are breaking the fundamental rules of Hearthstone with this expansion, and I'm excited to see where all you players take it. Fret not, Nate and the team will be monitoring the live environment to make sure it remains fun and delightful with balance.
All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Keep
This was
sharing
a
the
lot.
feedback.
This is a lot better than their last one. Their last one was like, here, guys, here's the patch notes. Let me explain how this goes. This one was more like, here's some direct insights from things that I didn't even know, right? And I'm like, I'm kind of John Hearthstone. I'm kidding. But this will be the worst brawl yet. Here we go again. Here we go. Here we go. Bunch of chatters. Gamers. So repressed. If it's not for me, it sucks. Oh, is my mic back? Dude, I don't know what's going on with my mic, chat. Oh my god, I can't touch the mic. I literally can't touch the mic. I don't know what happened. It's not a noise gate. Here, I'll turn the noise gate off. Watch. I don't even remember how to turn off a noise gate. I'm gonna be on God about it. Look, there's no noise gate. Noise gate is gone. Guys talking too much nonsense to shut it off. Are you sure your cable isn't touching your PC? No, my PC's on like an island. It's like this is where my desk ends. My PC's like way over there, to be honest. Yeah. Maybe change the mic port from 6 to 7. Dreads, what are you yapping about, bro?
Keep listening.
We'll see you in the tavern.
How the comments feel about this one? I just want a new dungeon run, man. Great video, team. I'm a good creator. See the Shrek 5 teaser? No, but if I watch it, I'm gonna copyright claim for sure. This video is good. They basically did what Riot Games did, which is I'm a huge fan of the format. I like the fact that, you give some insights that we don't normally have. And I think just getting more insight that we don't normally get in these videos is fantastic. I think a good way of doing this, by the way, and I don't know if they're going to listen to me, but I think a great way of doing this is like standard, battlegrounds, arena. And maybe cut out arena. No one plays that game mode. Standard, battlegrounds, miscellaneous. And I think that gives like any single person who enters the tavern, you get like an idea of how things are going for your particular game mode that you care about. I think that's great. Fuck you.